Sri Lanka. A name recognized through the history for having a marvelous economy through the agriculture. In the past, there were many ways to keep nutritional foods without being expired. Yet with the introduction of a market-based agricultural system, this state of agrarian opulence began to deteriorate. In the era as that Mr. Vajrakumara was born into this great land. At his teenager years, he was informed with a bad news that his elder brother had left this world in his early days because of a food poisoning. From the sorrow of that news, Mr. Vajrakumara inspired himself to become a doctor in order to protect new generation from those kind of tragic incidents. As a result, he was in the first biology student batch of the science college that was constructed under the order of Educational Minister Mr. Badruddin Mohammed and from the contribution of UN. Proving Mr. Vajra's leadership capabilities, he became one of the major players in the rugby team of college. But because of the insufficient marks, he was unable to get into the medical college, but his pure motivation never changed. When this amazing 18-year-old boy, staring at the result board with disappointment bearing with his face, his whole life-changing incident happened. Mr. Suren Gunawardana, who was the instructor of the newly started subject, refrigerators and air condition, has approached and invited this young lad to take part in this course. So, at his first day, subject has taken place in the young lad's mind, causing him to be a member of this course. This was the ultimate turning point of Mr. Vajrakumara's life. Upon completing the course, the young lad joins with the Mount Ref engineer, which was at a bicycle repairing center on. After serving 2 years, this inspired and actively working worker was spotted by the technician of Daikin Air Condition Solution, which was a leading company in the field, and he has offered a job to Mr. Vajrakumara. He has got many experience from the Daikin Air Condition Solutions. Alas, war broke out in the country and the strength and power of youth was needed more than ever. It's under such circumstances that Mr. Vajra joined the Naval Force of Sri Lanka in order to protect the country. At the end of that chapter in life, he joined it again with the air condition and refrigerators field in overseas for 6 years. When he was back in Sri Lanka, he determined himself to start his own company by the experience he has gained by working in the field all these years. As a result, refrigerator repairing center named Super Ref Engineer was founded at the Rawatawata junction in a small shop. Mr. Vajra has managed to increase his workforce by 1 to many with the help of another worker. Then he gets to know about a toxic substance used in refrigerators and could cause harm to the environment and also people. Get greatly distressful. Mind to find solution for this problem, thereby achieving his childhood dream of saving lives. He began a new company named Colombo Chill Commercial to invent new refrigerators that contain much more quality than the imported refrigerators. This is the beginning of Asparai. At the time, believing in the vision of Mr. Vajra had, Minister C.V. Gunaratna decided to offer him a land at the industrial estate of Ratmalana to continue his company. From the encouragement and the support he had, Mr. Wajiro started his company as Asian Chill Equipments is the child born of his excellent commitment and resolution. And it is now a leading business franchise in the nation. Let's look at the present situation. When we visited Asparai, they welcomed us warmly as always. Asparai's working environment built on a foundation which base concept as valuable as S5. As a visitor, you can see it as your friendly neighborhood, well-organized production process and product with highly valued quality. Because of this, not only many leading organizations in Sri Lanka, but also small and large-scale businessmen are using the service of Asparai. At the present, Asparai has a vast range of equipments for supermarket, kitchens, food outlets, and laundries. These are some of them. Sam upright display, curved glass meat and fish display, Bain Mary, sandbox display cabinet, open type dairy and vegetable display coolers, display cashier counters, juice counters, salad counters, tabletop cake display, open type Bain Mary, wine cooler, deep sink, wall mounted sink, high pressure wok, low pressure burner, griddle and grill plate, kitchen table, planetary mixer, barbecue machine, boiling pan, bread pan, spicy rack, canopy, deep fryer, deck hour, walk-in chiller, dishwasher, meat minker, potato peeler, rice steamer, vegetable cutter, under-counter chiller, upright chiller and freezer, chicken roaster. If customer want just a standard unit of quotation, will be issued in the same day. And also, if customer need to create a production under his own ideas, Asparai will provide a quotation after costing. Then talented workforce of the Asparai will produce the newly requested order. Asparai consists cheerful employee because of the independent employee nature and the motivation they gain through the experience. So these cheerful employees giving you the production with higher quality following the vision of Mr. Wajira Kumara. Mr. Wajira has been awarded with Sri Lanka Entrepreneur of the Year, National Silver Award and many more awards for the service he has done to the country by surpassing not only limits of local market but also the limit of international market in the field by staying true of his vision. Our mission is to be the leading exporter in 2026 and the market leader in the field on 2020. We are already making plans to be there, and also we hope to achieve certificates from the field to the company as many as we can. Equipments of Asparai had become famous among many first-class business organizations because they are specialized in the design, inventing, and quality. Over 2 generations, this company has watched over the safety of the food, and also, without a doubt, they will be the protector of food for the next generation. Asparai, protector of the food from kitchen to the display.